Back to some professional StarCraft 2 from the IEM Katowice 2022 World Championships. 36 of the best converged on Poland to find out who will be relegated to the rest. A player with a lot on the line, probably and almost certainly his last professional StarCraft 2 tournament. It pains me more than you know to say. But one final tournament. Each match could be the last. Well, not each match. This is still the group stage, but each loss hurts. It's Zest. Yes. His unique style, his creative plays, his meandering plans, and his steely calm, and his chiseled jaw, and his beautiful suspenders, and his piercing eyes, and his supple hands, and his incredible brain, and so much more are up against, in the top right, the Terran player with a barracks outside of his base, though just slightly hiding it. We have the challenger. A player from Korea who has made a lot of progress lately, but has yet to put up some big results. This is his big opportunity. It's Bunny. A fierce name indeed. Not to be confused with the Danish player Bunny. A popular name, though. Zest probe. The most murderous probes. Honestly, I think Zest probes have the highest KD in SC2. Oh my god. He got him!
Ladies
oh wait, he's going for a second.
We got him.
The probe, oh my god, the Reaper's coming back. He's going for a second SCV. The Reaper has to reveal itself because the probe is too busy murdering everyone. There's a second SCV on the other side. It was a hidden wreck. No, go in the bunker. Oh, dodges the shot into the bunker. But the Reaper was so far behind because of the murder probe. Now, SCV cowering inside the bunker as the Stalker stares it down from point-blank range. The Reaper, it's already going to be at half HP by the time the Reaper gets here. Not going to risk the probes. Oh, the SCV trying to run, gets it. Minus the 25 mineral restocking fee, 75 on the salvage. The Reaper heads out. So Zest has deflected all of this, done some surprising damage of his own between shutting down the Reaper and actually killing SCVs and delaying the factory. 2 SCVs to 1 probe have died. A couple more barracks behind, though, for Bunny. Zest is opting for Blink, which is almost redundant, because Zest, at some point in the first 5 minutes, will have Blink in production. No, almost no matter what else has happened, that is pretty much a guarantee. Now, how much will he use Blink, and what for? That remains to be seen, as there's a robotics facility. That indicates, to start, that it could be a defensive blink. Like, I want to get my third, play it safe, make sure no Widow Mines are going to show up. A Warp Prism, maybe. Really, the first unit out of the robo will determine all this. These patrol pathing. He's waiting for, potentially, a Hellion to try to come up as well. It's just a 3-Rax bio play out of Bunny, though. Instead of trying for a finesse Widow Mine drop or even a sneaky Raven, no. He's just putting together the hammer and wants to bring it down on Zest before he realizes what's happening. But Zest, whether by design or just by pure luck, is adding on more gates and a Warp Prism, which should leave him in a much better spot against a 3-Rax play than if he went for a 3rd base. So it's going to be an aggressive build for both sides. Both of them building up into a early mid-game unit composition, fully capable of doing damage to each other. It's going to come down to execution, though. to start, especially since combat shield isn't done, +1 isn't done, medevacs are pretty far off. Zest gets the initiative. He gets, wow, that's a lot of, he's got a lot of Stalkers. He's got 11 Stalkers. There are 17 Marines and a clone. Kind of waiting for their moment, but there's no bunker. He's kind of spread out waiting for maybe an Oracle. But no, it's not an Oracle. The Ghetto Blink. Who needs Blink when you have a Prism? He's got 2 flavors of, he's blinking with both eyes, but he can see so well. This is the best move. Blinking back. The stim, though, is already done. Warp Prism gets away. It blinks into the Prism. 8 SCVs down. Immaculate. Mike, he lost 0 Stalkers. Well, he's probably going to lose a couple now, but... Oh my god. Incredible micro out of Zest. He runs the risk of towing the line and stepping too far because all those Stalkers are badly bruised. He just keeps warping in. 3 Stalkers is all he's lost, though half of them in the autumn colors right now. The first medevacs come out, but they already got so much work to do. Blinking back, Prism, wandering forward, but there's not enough anti-air to deal with it. Blinking in 2 different ways. There's not that much bio, but the shields are stripped away from many of the Stalkers, and there hasn't been a warp in for quite a bit. Has to blink all the way back. Zest putting on a showcase hero, a parting tribute for his parting games. Bunny just struggling to get anything done, but several of those Stalkers, if they... Unfortunately, the Protoss lost the technology to repair their mechanical units. I don't think the Terrans are very inclined to help out right now. Whoa! Bunny strikes back. Uses the medevac for a blink of his own. That's just mass morale. At this point, we are 1 bad blink away from Zest having no army, which is what he's most comfortable with, of course. The Warp Prism? Really? Okay. He does get a Whittle Mine out of this. As the Observer spotted it. I'm sure Bunny knows about it, but at this point, what are you going to do? Oh, come on with this. But he blinks to the side and then drags him into the... Oh, now I'm over here. It's still doing damage. Bunny's own base is working against him now. Zest just pulling him back and forth. Oh, the blinks are so smooth, so suave, so stylish. The confidence with the Blink Stalkers is actually... It takes confidence. A lot of players will commit to the big blinks and then feel obligated to continue. Or like, I need to get this Marauder. I need to get that Marine. No, Zest just... It kind of looks like he's just moonwalking his Stalkers out of the fight. So smooth. Colossus, second Colossus is done. The splash damage will be fully operational by the time your Terran forces arrive. Extended thermal lance, +1 attack and charge aren't far off. This army can't deal with 2 Colossi. It ain't gonna work. That's not enough. A couple more Stalkers would help. If it was just the Colossi on their own, maybe. But that is not a fight that Bunny can take. He may try to circumvent it. Yeah, extended thermal lance. Bunny realizes upon seeing the Colossi that it ain't it. It ain't gonna happen. Oh, the Prism? Or not the Prism. Whoa, he actually just eats the Whittle Mine. That was a little sloppy there. Thought he saw it. The Prism warps in some soon-to-be charge lots. Zest, of course, has... I don't know if Bunny forgot about the Observer or doesn't want to just... needs every mule right now, because he's on the ropes economically, after all the damage that was done by the Stalkers. But this Observer has spotted every move out. Zest, not that much vision on the map, but he's narrowed down the opportunities. Thank you for your service, Probe. Meanwhile, oh no! The Vikings take out the Prism. The charge lot's able to unload. They do have +1. The rest of the Zealots coming in to help their compatriots. So this will be cleaned up. But Bunny! Oh no, Bunny! Oh, come on. Bunny obviously nervous. He stimmed his entire army. Select all army stim for that Prism. What could have been a good opportunity to take back map control after killing the Prism, Zest has grabbed the initiative yet again. Bunny retreats to his third, and Zest moves out with a bare-bones army on the map. I say bare-bones because he has an army about the same size on the other side. It's just he has his sentries. The army with the sentries is the one he expects to fight with. The other army is kind of for cutting off reinforcements and a flank. Right now, this is actually very risky what Zest is doing, which feels like it goes without saying when Zest is playing. He's now grouping up his army, but if it was spotted, either of these groups could get crushed. But instead, Zest, Bunny doesn't see anything. Oh my god. It's completely, the map is completely dark. Complete. And surprise! Here comes Zest from the high ground, hallucinates 3 or 4 Archons, which, you know, seems a little excessive. And then he really tries to make sure those Archons get involved, which I think he was trying a little too hard there. The Blink Stalkers ate an EMP across the board. Bunny microing back. He lost 18 SCVs. And he has to tap it out. Zest with a commanding performance in game 1. Not even really close there. Just running him around with the Blink Stalkers and the Prism. Force him to tuck tail, go back home. And now, well, Zest in this best of 3. 1 game away. I think Zest can take one. I'm completely unbiased as a caster. I don't play favorites. But if I was to play favorites, I would probably be a fan of Zest. But of course we don't do that here. Zest went pylon on 12. Uh-huh. Is that probe going to the base? Pylon on 12 is not your macro build. Pylon on 12 is, I want to proxy Stargate you as hard as I possibly can. Gate on 14. Yeah, Zest. This map is well known for the vulnerabilities at the ramp. Just especially on this side of the map. Bunny kind of circumventing that by just building his barracks out there. Looks like he likes the Maca-Rack strat, keeps the Protoss guessing, but I don't... Of all the players to use this against, I think Zest cares the least. Because he's got his plan, and sometimes it feels like no matter what his opponent does, it's pretty much irrelevant. Well, Berlingrad has very little space between the edge of the base and the ramp, and especially on this side where add-ons can be off to the right, very vulnerable to things like early Stargate or Blink Stalkers. Though Zest has not built a second pylon. I mean, when you go for everything this early, you don't really need it. Is he gonna get a Nexus? Is this just like... Huh. So this is just... Is it just defensive? Because he didn't get a second gas, he's getting a Nexus. I think he's pretty convinced that it's a Maca-Rax here. Yeah, a Reaper. Bunker's on the way. I guess this is just an alternative macro build. Feels weird to get the 12 pylon, but he will have a Stalker in time. Here's the benefit. This might be an anti-bunny build. That Stalker came out like a solid 20 seconds quicker than your standard Stalker. He got Cyber Core immediately. He had a quicker gate. You know what? Who am I to question? I also want to point one more thing out. Zest is someone who... Oh! Welcome home. A hero's welcome.
Look there. More evidence of just how great our leader is.
He recalls the probe. That, honestly, is it worth it? Economically, dubious. But on principle, a decisive victory. And it just continues to keep Zest in the driver's seat in these games. Yes, there's a Stargate on the way, but not nearly as quick as Bunny might. And boom! The swerve! The insta-swerve! The Stargate was half done. Who cancels a half-done Stargate? Take a guess. Over half done. He wanted that Reaper to see it. And then cancel into Twilight Robo. Is he just gonna go blink again? Now, Zest runs the risk of taking so long to actually build up the tech tree that it doesn't matter. Because when you cancel, and then you build a Twilight and a Robo, you're already pretty delayed. But I said there would be blink within 5 minutes. And I think I'll still be right. But of course, it's a Dark Shrine. Because just when you thought it couldn't get cheesier, the Dark Shrine is on the way. The Prism, I think he'll still get blink. But you know one thing, Bunny's doing the same thing as last game. He's sticking with his guns. And only his guns. I don't see any other units on the field. He actually cancels. I think that was a tech lab. Pretty sure, yeah. Starts an engineering bay. I wonder if he's... There probably should have been an Oracle or something by now, right? Bunny's thinking. That's dangerous. And Zest, with 2 gateways, after canceling a Stargate and going into Dark Shrine, will also take a 3rd. Because why not? He's a bit of a macro player. Oh my god, the probe hides! Oh, he hid the probe in the bushes. The Marine walks right by it. And that probe, and that means the Stalkers intercept the Marine because of the probe scout. There's 2 DTs, and he skipped blank. All right, I was wrong. A mule just... No, God. No, it doesn't just end, right? No, it does. There's 1 scan. He drops both DTs, which is actually... Zest, go pick those up. Oh, wait, he doesn't have any units. He just killed the... Yeah, you just kill him. Just kill his units. Yeah, he's like, actually... Oh my god, and there's one in the nap. It's a disaster. Oh, is it? Oh. What? He's dead. It's over. Just like that. No, it's super over. Yes, he'll get the Prism, but there's 3 DTs, and he has 0 scans. Oh, it's so sad. But also amazing. Meanwhile, Zest has 3 bases, by the way, just in case. Like, oh my god. They're so perfectly... He scans. He triple stims. And it's all over. Zest takes it 2-0. Just showing why he's a Twilight Council man and Bunny is just a lowly Terran. What a decisive match. Wow. Zest dominating Bunny. I'm a little jealous. If you are too, like and subscribe, ring the bell. I hope I made your day a little bit better. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Stay chill.